This week marks 5 years since the Tubbs fire back in 2017. Of course, who can forget that? 22 people were killed. That fire just devastated parts of Sonoma and Napa counties.
Our Ground First Gayle joins us in the studio with how one Santa Rosa winery owner is reflecting on what he's learned over the last few years after his property was totally destroyed. Gayle?
Vicki Grant, that winery owner, has since rebuilt his property. He says this time of year is still difficult for him, but he also says he is more prepared for a fire more than ever. It was early morning, October 8, 2017. The Tubbs fire destroyed Paradise Ridge Winery in Santa Rosa.
I've been thinking about it a little bit more. You know, before it was rebuild and then it was COVID, and then this year it's kind of sinking in.
Co-owner Renee Bick has since rebuilt and is more aware about safety.
I kind of would like to talk about, or have people talk about, how unfortunately unprepared our community was for this type of natural disaster, what we've learned from that, and what the future looks like.
About 6,000 homes burned to the ground. Santa Rosa got the worst of the fire. The Fountain Grove neighborhood was hit hard by the Tubbs fire. The community virtually wiped out. In fact, this lot used to be someone's home. From above, you can see some homes are still rebuilding 5 years later. This is what the Fountain Grove community looked like then. The Tubbs fire cost more than $1 billion in damages. Some 20,000 people were displaced from their homes. These days, Big spends more time creating defensible space around his winery.
Unbeknownst to us, you know, we kind of set a blueprint in place for how communities deal with natural disasters, the communication that goes out, you know, how early, how often.
This Sunday, Big and Sonoma County Supervisor James Gore will be hosting a commemoration ceremony at Paradise Ridge Winery for fire survivors and first responders.
We're prepared for something like this now, and we can't stop a fire, but we can prevent the huge amount of damage it can cause, and that's what this is about.
And there will be other remembrances this week, and to talk about the lessons learned from the Tubbs fire, and one significant lesson that winery owner says that's improved: early warning. In the studio, Gayle Ong, Ground 4 News.